Hello and welcome to the Trampled podcast, episode 93. I'm Gary Black, and joining me this week is, of course, Chris Conroy.
Hiya.
And John Walker.
John Walker. Oh, I was saying it out loud. Right, cool.
John Walker.
Hi, Gary.
How are you guys?
Are you sure it's 93?
I'm absolutely certain.
I feel as if we've done more of these.
Well, we have, because we've done extra ones and little offshoots, and there was the Christmas special back in the early days.
Oh, the one that was made TV standards rather than movie standards?
Yeah.
Right. Right, and this is number 93.
So this week we have a couple of people that have joined up Patreon. The first one, we were speaking at an event in Edinburgh last week, all three of us, and Nick Price turned up to say hello. Got the Trampled triple threat hug.
Yep. It was just, see when you looked out on that audience, you're like, you couldn't even begin to count them. You know, see if you try to get a concept to the numbers.
Yeah.
You know, see when you see Simon and Garfunkel at Central Park, you know, they did the big free concert.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, kind of going, this must be what Art Garfunkel felt like.
Well, it was funny when we started speaking and everybody held their lighters up.
Yeah.
But they were actually trying to set off the fire alarm to get us out of the building.
Yeah. But just huge. See when you're doing the big rooms.
Yeah.
It's good to take time to thank all the people that helped you on the way up. So it was lovely to meet Nick. It was, and see when we were part of a Q&A panel as part of a blogger event. That's a thing.
Bra blogger.
Mm-hmm. Jadine invited us along, and we had a very nice time, didn't we?
Mm-hmm. My dad and my brother particularly enjoyed the 9% lager that we took away.
Oh, we got a few freebies, didn't we?
Mm.
Do you think that is the gravy train of blogger/speaking events, Gary, that you should buy a ticket for?
Yeah.
You just turn up and tell them exactly what you do, and then they'll give you some gin, give you some...
I think if we keep doing them and then slowly but surely convert these people into listeners, and then each event one joins up to a patron, it's worth the effort.
It's worth the effort.
Gary doesn't view people as human life anymore. It's just potential listeners.
Yeah.
We're getting away from the subject here. Nick,
yeah.
Thank you very much for your Patreon donation, and it was really nice to get a chat to you as well.
Yeah. And the other one is John Fraser, who I believe has been speaking to you, John.
He's only made himself known to us. Like, I'm assuming he's been listening for a long time. You can't just listen to one episode and then here's some money.
Pony up.
Do you think John's a bit of a sleeper cell? Like,
yeah,
he's just come forward when we needed him most?
Yeah, potentially. And he also gave money to my Just Giving.
This guy's flash with cash.
Well, he is out in Dubai, isn't he? So he probably is doing. He's probably like.
He probably made money on your donation. You know, through some loophole.
I declared it as a.
Well, one of the things I was saying to Nick at that event was, you know, every episode we do say, you know, send us an email. We really do mean it. Like, if you've been listening for a while, just drop us a line, a Twitter or Facebook or an email. Just say hello and tell us about it.
Because if you don't give us any information and just appear on Patreon, it's like any time you cover a celebrity death that you know.
Yeah.
But I know nothing about the person.
Yeah. It takes us a really long time to research your entire family.
Yeah, if you send us an email, it stops Gary going through your Facebook account going, did I go to playgroup with his sister or something? Or like, we are steadily getting used to normal people listening rather than people that we've hassled and berated. So thanks very much for the donations, we really appreciate it. Right, and we've got a few funds in the bank, and Gary put a thing on the Patreon this week, sort of votes for t-shirt designs or hoodie designs. Have we got a standout winner?
No. Yeah, at the moment, the normal Trampled logo and the future celebrity death option are joint.
Both trademarked under the Conroy Federation.
Yeah, the three people that have voted for just the logo are my mum.
How do you know who voted?
Oh, I can access exactly who's voted.
How can you see?
Gary's like the fucking government. Oh, none of your votes are fucking not counted, honestly.
Fucking Balloch Analytica there.
See,
and do you know what? I've said that and I've got a laugh at it and I'm going Balloch Analytica and I'm going, I've just made that easy for him to name this fucking episode. Like, it's...
And take all the credit.
Aye. Well, joke's on you. I'm going to say something even funnier, and then John will say something funny after that, and we'll use choice.
See, with Brexit, Scottish independence, and Trump, can we trust people to vote? Should we just fucking take the responsibility and agree that we're the one best person to decide this?
See the people.
Basically, I'm a dictatorship, and I'm gonna choose what we get.
China.
Cool.
See,
is that what it's getting made?
Well, aye. Seams. The seam work is just so tight. So aye, we will put some more thought into what we're going to put out there.
Yeah.
If there's anything you'd like to see, jeggings, a flask, a wallet.
Jeggings with John's face on the arse.
Whatever you need to do to sell this product, Gary, I'm here. I'm ready for a photo shoot.
Photo shoot ready. See if we do that, John as the model. Mm-hmm. See underneath it, can we have the word hair by Joseph Goss?
Yeah.
Clothes, and then attitude. Model zone. Attitude. Like, come on, it's a lazy start. Let's fucking up the tempo here, Gary Black.
People have died. Yes. We've got loads. Loads of old people have died because it's getting colder.
The clock's changed next week.
Do you know Errol Bakken?
What did he sing? He
didn't sing anything. He invented the technique that became the pacemaker.
That's amazing. What, those sort of Nigerian runners that go out and keep the lap going, get the speed up?
Yeah, he came up with him all of his own.
Fucking amazing.
He said that he invented the pacemaker by he subscribed to an engineering magazine, and it had a sketch of how to make a metronome.
Yep.
And he adapted that into a pacemaker.
Yeah. That's pretty clever, eh?
Mm.
You know, then to apply it to...
He's basically singularly responsible for the overpopulation of the planet.
Exactly what I was going to... We need to stop this.
Stop saving people's lives.
God, if he exists, is sending AIDS, Ebola, cancer. He's actually helping us out so somebody doesn't have to make the decision of mass genocide. He's helping us going, fuck it, would you stop? There's going to be no water left. Here's cancer.
In the UK, after March next year, I don't think we really need to worry about any sort of medical leaps forward.
Money will take,
the market forces will take care. We're going to all have to learn sort of rudimentary first aid because the hospitals will be fucked.
Which Tory said in the last couple of weeks it would be a good idea to give people access to rubbish dumps so that they can sift through it to find...
Gove. You know what else Gove done yesterday?
Punched a kid in the face.
Do you know what? I've always got the idea that Gove is the size of a kid. Do you know what?
Aye. Oh, he is?
But when they're sitting around the cabinet table, he's only eyebrows and forehead.
And why doesn't it get mentioned more? I'm sure somebody probably has pointed it out of his likeness towards the Harry Enfield character.
Yeah.
It does look like a tiny, horrible puppet. You know, a kind of like a ventriloquist doll. Like, see if you were going to make like a really nasty.
Well, no. If you were to draw a kid that was a prefect and got bullied at school, that you would draw him.
Yeah.
That's him. That's every in-betweener sketch there. He's that guy.
But why is he getting bullied? Because of the way he looks, or because he's an absolute toe rag?
Because he's telling people to behave. He's just oh my god,
do you know he's Scottish?
He's from Aberdeen.
I know, he's not allowed to be Scottish anymore though, he decided with the vote.
He told the Scottish farmers, it was farmers rather than fishermen, they've been due 160 million.
Yeah.
They've been due 160 million for the EU fund.
They'd had to apply for it themselves from a particular fund.
And they just kept going, oh, don't worry about it. Westminster kept going, don't worry about it, chill. It's alright, it'll be alright.
I'm just waiting for a guy to pay me first, and then I'm going to pay you.
Aye, just see once it comes through, I'll get you next Friday. Just don't you give me the money for that ticket, and I'll get that.
I'll get dinner.
Aye, I'll get that. Is that alright?
Oh, I can't make a gig.
Straight in the Bartley card.
They gave it to
Who did they give it to, Gary?
English farmers.
English farmers.
English farmers stealing our EU money
And I'll tell you what else they did.
after removing us for the E EU.
I'll tell you what else they did this week. They publicised a story about BSE being found in Aberdonian cattle. You're telling me that's the first fucking time that's happened?
No, it's actually. I had a look at that myself. It's quite regular to get one-off cows.
Yeah.
But it's the first one that's been publicised since the outbreak of the 90s.
Do you know what? One of my close pals when I was living in Jersey, just a really, really nice guy, died for the human form.
Really?
Yeah, maybe about, I'd say Grant died maybe about 2009, 2010. And see the amount of red tape and paperwork his parents went through to try and get them to admit that that's what it was. But see the amount of people that have actually been exposed to this, but it's lay dormant. And it could potentially be disastrous if everybody gets triggered at the one time.
Yeah.
You know, it kind of real scare, but because the numbers are so low, they will do anything to keep it out of the news.
I mean, when was the outbreak? Was it the late 80s, the early 90s? Was it? Because I do remember being in primary school when it was.
There was a few things over that period from the late 80s into the 90s with between that and foot and mouth.
I remember the foot and mouth.
But do you know what made everything a lot better?
McDonald's.
EU regulations.
So close.
And Trump's in the paper yesterday talking about a trade deal after Brexit with America, saying, why do we need all this red tape about, you should just take more of our American food. It's going to be the horrible chicken, it's going to be, see the way American people are fat? That corn syrup, cornstarch, maize, belly, you know, like that kind of hula hoop thing. That is because of the way their food's structured. Like, we have heavy people here, but Americans,
for all the doom and gloom stories about what could happen after Brexit, the only one that does genuinely worry me is the food standards one.
Yeah.
Like, to think that we're going to actively lower our standards to suit American business is terrifying. Because their food isn't safe. It's been proven not to be safe.
Viva la farmers market.
But that's what they're saying. Like, if cheap chlorinated meat is coming into our market, our farmers have to follow suit to make it cheaper.
People can make decisions, though.
Yeah, but you can't trust them, man. Apart from the listeners.
No, you're talking about going to a butcher.
Yes, I'm talking about see if that was happening and I'm in a different position because I can afford. And I understand people will go to.
Welcome to another episode of John Walker Has Money.
But no mortgage, so it's fine.
But if you're then going into a supermarket and you don't know.
No, I don't. But what I'm saying is, I understand that people will go to a
John,
farm foods in Iceland because it's more.
John, have you ever tried to get parked outside a butcher's? You can't.
Yeah.
Because there's railings, there's double yellow lines, whereas you can go down the road to Asda, Tesco, Sainsbury's, and there's an acre and a half of free parking.
Yeah.
To consume their water-filled butcher meat.
I get how it works. Oh, well. I'm just saying that I've said this for a while. I remember when it was during the independence referendum for Scotland, it was Asda and Tesco were saying, we're going to raise the price of shopping if this happens. And I was just thinking, well, we'll just do what we did before you existed and just go to our fucking local spa.
Yeah.
Go fuck us. Don't assume you need us. We don't need you. We can go to other places and they'll grow. And they'll move into your premises that you then have to sell because you're raising prices.
Right, what about this? Just about free advertising for anybody that's interested. Did either of you know the Pandora's Box or the Pandora Pub on Victoria Road?
No.
In the south side? The Pandora, in my head I think it was just the Pandora. It might be the Pandora's Box. Right in, so we can ignore you. And it was the perfect dichotomy, a pub on its arse, right? Lovely looking pub, well kept outside, painted every 6 months, big windows, brightly lit, always kept up with the promotions. But at any time that you passed the Pandora, there was 2 posters in the window, and one of them said was Slimmers Week? Would that be
Slimmer World?
Slimmer World. That's the bunny there. Slimmer World meeting every Thursday, 7:30. Then next to it, £6 Yorkshire pudding fucking feast. You're not going, like, what you're trying to do is you're trying to please everybody.
Yeah.
You're trying to be a healthy part of the community, but at the same time you're fucking ramming gravy into their face. But what that has become now is a business called Locavour. I'll put a link up on the Patreon because I want to keep you healthy. And what they do is if you give them 10, 15 or £20, they'll send a box of vegetables that have been grown, I think up in Moss Park. There's an allotment. They've got a deal with the people on the allotment saying we will buy all the stuff off you that is in season. So coming into autumn, you're getting turnips, all the sort of stuff you make soup with. Into the spring, it's strawberries, tomatoes, spring onions, that type of thing. A fucking cracking local community initiative. But what you really need, like, it's perceived as a middle class thing. Going, I get all my vegetables, I just pay £10 a month, and what comes, I just make something. What a very fucking Heston Blumenthal based idea that you would trust a fucking greengrocer to pick something 1.5 miles away from where you bought it, put it in a fucking box, and then take a tenner. But it's put forward that you'd need to have premium bonds and a degree.
Yeah. They
are not the people that should be educated about this service or shown how to use it. But if you cross the road and go into the supermarket there, what would a tenner get you? 3 ready meals? People are always going to take that easy option. Why the fuck are they going to cut an onion? You know what I mean? And then your fingers smell of the onion, and then you've got a bit of husk that you need to put in the bin. Then you need to put the bin out.
I think the thing that is worrying me is that I don't trust the public as a whole enough to kick up enough shit when it eventually happens. People will just blindly walk into it and go, oh.
Look at Glasgow City Centre today. You had The Rock and the Suffragettes. Can't get driving anywhere. You've got the Fast and the Furious and the Raging and the Elderly. See, I've just given him another fucking episode title. Just like that. Just pithy. I don't think The Rock's going to appear in this movie. I don't think he's coming to Glasgow.
Is he not?
Really? Because they've been advertising it all week online. When can you see The Rock?
I'm pretty sure he is.
Is he?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's his spin-off.
Aye, but does he really need to be in Cochrane Street?
Good point.
I've been told Cochrane Street is a street in Glasgow. You can check it out in Google Maps for the people, just in case we're doing stuff that's too parochial.
Who's told you that you were doing stuff too Glasgow based?
Same fans of mine that told me that sometimes you deliberately put me down in the mix and just
because
sabotage.
Fans of mine asked that I turn you down a wee bit.
Just fans, Gary. Fans.
My fan doesn't care.
It was fucking Fenton. It was all Fenton. Every time we put something out, Fenton fucking moans.
The stuff about the strike is really interesting, I think.
Who's striking?
The women that work for Glasgow City Council.
Why? Is it just a shite job?
No, because everybody does shite jobs, but they've been paying the men a lot more for the shite jobs for forever. So see if you're a bin man, should you get a sort of comparable wage to a cleaner that works in a school? You all work for the sanitation department. You're all the first point of contact. You're doing manual labour.
I've no idea how you put two jobs together. To be honest, I have no idea.
Well, the easy way they've done it is, if you are female, they just pay you less.
This has been going on for decades.
There's a lot of councils already. There's been I don't know a lot of women that have had really, really substantial payouts.
Yeah, but
like 25 years worth of underpayment.
Yeah,
they've had it all in one lump sum, and that is the. Mm-hmm. I don't know.
Would you rather that though?
I don't know whether I would rather.
Here's a bonus for having a vagina.
I
mean, if you're basing it on male or female, that's exactly what's happened.
No, it's not a bonus. It's here's what we owed you, and we're sorry we deprived you for having a vagina.
Right, but just if you just concentrate on the money thing we're talking about, is see if I got a wage rise of 400 quid a year, right, an extra 400 quid, that's like 25 a month or something after tax. See if they offered me £400 at the end of the year, just on the extra, the December wage.
Aye.
Fucking use it. Don't pay me the rest, just pay me £400 at the end of the year. How do you go about checking this? Because there's got to be people that I know that don't know about this that could definitely raise an issue.
No, if they work for the council, they're old. They've been aware of this for 10 years.
They've been fighting it, and the point of the whole thing is that the Labour Party in Scotland spent £2.5 million stopping them from getting it.
Right.
And legal costs.
So bad.
Right, I'll show you what Glasgow City Council did, right? See the people that would come in and help your gran? Like the care workers or the care assistants?
Aye.
They were all under Glasgow City Council, and then when they get wind of this coming in, do you know what they created? What's the name of that company? Cordia.
Right, okay, yeah.
So that, see, when all this came in, they said, no, it's a separate company. So see, Cordia would have been a council or an NHS worker that was coming in, but they realised they'd been paying these women far under their market
that's
value.
how it's is it Glasgow Life that does all the museums and the sports place and stuff like that. It's all that stuff.
I don't know if the marketing bureau was the same. Mm-hmm. If it was the marketing bureau, get in touch, because we could do with the positive, negative publicity. It seems like it's all the same. So if we've told any lies here, take us to court.
Yeah. So when the SNP took over Glasgow City Council, they stood on the platform of saying, we're going to make sure that these women get the money they're due. It's not right. So they've been doing that, but it's taken a long time to work out. So it's been, 2 years? So now the Labour Party and the GMB union, who've helped fight against it, are now getting people to go on strike to say the SNP are denying these women the money they're entitled to.
Oh.
And the person who was the head of the GMB, who was in charge of keeping this all quiet...
Who was it?
Richard Leonard.
Oh, Tricky Dicky Leonard.
It's unbelievable.
I like the way Richard Leonard keeps coming out in the like, see, every time they ask Richard Leonard something and he says something that he's going to fight for Scotland, to get something that they've already got. Like, see the amount of time. How many times can that prick stand there and go, do you know what, if Scottish Labour get in and I become First Minister, you're all getting free prescriptions. We've already got that, mate. I mean, well, if I get in, what we're going to do is we're going to let all the kids go to uni for nothing. Right, okay. Right, okay, we've already got that. Right, if I get in, what we're going to do is we're going to nationalise Scottish Water, because that's important. It's already been done, mate. It's already been done. It is he's a gap year student, just desperate to get called back to serve the people of fucking Stoke-on-Trent and take his skinny, tricky dicky bottom and sit it back on the plush leather green seats of Westminster. He doesn't want to be here. He is Tony fucking Watt. He has been put out on loan so many times to prove himself, and he's
still just telling the same Barcelona story.
Aye.
So the next celebrity death.
The pacemaker guy.
Yeah. The next one we have is Heinz Ettinger, who was one of the monument men in World War II. Oh. Who you correctly identified.
I walked in, I thought you were just talking about the movie.
No, not right. But he is a character in the movie.
But that's how you were talking. I did think that was a weird conversation you two were having.
Yeah.
Right, okay, cool.
So he was one of the people who went around Germany at the end of the war.
Just one of them?
Yeah.
Listen, she just went into my head. I'm going to plug that Loch of War again on Victoria Road, right?
Right.
And see if you go in. Can we
They've got loads of Nazi art.
See, when you go in, just say something like, I listened to Trampled back and they told me I could get a carrot shaped like a carrot. Name drop as if you go in, like, we'll see if we can get some cheap spuds. Loch of War, Victoria Road, give it a bash.
We should start making up fake sponsors. Like if you go into Lebowski's and say Trampled back, you get 10% off just to see if anyone does it.
Should we make up vouchers?
It's like club card points. If you go to Tesco, you get extra points as well.
Could see if people applied. See Patreon. Right.
We can make up fake vouchers.
Aye, we're nearly 100 patrons. Could we make up a discount card for every Patreon so that every purchase they make, they went, take Trampled back?
Yes, we could. We could.
Right.
We should do a thing like if you go into City Centre Subway and ask for a John Walker.
Would we do it as a plastic card?
Yeah, I know a supplier.
Like a nectar.
Yeah.
Every expiry just says expires when you use it.
See the very worst, John. You're going to use it at the weekend. At the very best, somebody actually gets a discount. Aye.
Yeah.
Did you take Trampled back?
When I worked for McDonald's as a teenager, they told me that anybody come in with any sort of discount, especially if it was like a Burger King voucher, you just accept it because we'd rather have their money than send them away somewhere else.
Good attitude. That's why McDonald's is the biggest, because they're always open. See, when you roll up to see the Colonel at 11:10, they're all shut. There's nobody there. You need the lights on, the door open if you're going to be the biggest.
Also, you need to have a military planned operation to get a Burger King breakfast.
Yeah.
The time window is so slim.
16 minutes past 10.
No, it's like
19 minutes
quarter
past 10.
11 to 16 minutes past 11.
Right. Patreons, if Gary mocks it, I don't know whether it would be better. Like, see if we sent them out with 2 stamps already on them. You know, like a coffee loyalty card.
Yeah.
You know, so that if it was, as if it was already good. You know, I got that stamp the last time. Did you give me a Trampled back and just see if they can get the coffee stamp? Right, who else is dead? Right, check out that guy's carrots. Victoria Road.
So Heinz Ettinger was one of the monument men that went around Germany after the Second World War, making sure that the art of Germany and Poland and France was all safe.
Sorry, I'm actually thinking about getting decals made up that say we accept Trampled back and putting them on shop windows. So, you know, if we went round at night and put them on shops, it'd say, well, just as soon as you take Trampled back in the window there. The decals would be easy to knock out, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
And then they'd have to give you it.
I did. Well, it's in the window.
How much would it be to take an ad in a paper? Like a cheap paper? Like a Paisley
cheaper than it used
Express?
to be.
Like a Paisley Express and just have a free Trampled back Subway voucher? There's so much we can do here. Just don't consult Subway.
Just have it saying
It's in the Paisley Express.
free coffee at all coffee outlets.
Places you can get coffee.
From Costa to your grands, free coffee on Trampled back.
No cash alternative offered.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, right. Sorry, you've been telling me about this monument man for fucking ages here, mate.
I mean, I just thought he deserved some respect for.
Well, I think we gave him it. I think we gave him it.
The next person I have down is Diana Slow.
Oh, hang on, I've got a latte for Trampled back.
John, you
latte for Trampled back.
Your favourite movie as a kid, I know, was Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Charlie's mum, Mrs. Bucket, is passed away.
The original?
The original OG.
OG. What is OG? Is it Original Gangster?
Yeah.
Is that what OG stands for?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what? I love that movie. Absolutely adored it. And I can picture his mum cooking the cabbage.
Gold hair.
I don't know. No, it wasn't gold. It was kind of, you knew she'd had a hard life.
I think all the Buckets had a hard life. That's why they've got the grandparents in the bed.
Yeah. Do you know what? I remember as a kid going to Millport on holiday with my mum and dad.
I've never been to Millport.
Oh. We should. That's a day out, mate.
Aye.
We've wrong time of year though.
Aye.
Wrong time
Go
of
for
year.
a wee cycle around
11 miles round the island.
Aye.
And we went to Millport, and used to, in the back of evening times, you used to get people renting out their holiday properties. Like, you never had any photos or anything. It was just like 2-bedroom flat, Millport, Cumbria Street.
You'll see it.
300.
Aye. You can check on booking.com to
300
see 9,000 angles of a fucking caravan.
Aye, fucking £300 a week, right? So what you used to, my mum and her sister, Auntie Claire would take it for the first week, and my mum would take it for the second week. There'd be a crossover, we'd spend a couple of days together, then we'd get the flat the second week. But the 3 times that we did that over summer holidays, there was actual beds in the kitchen. Like, see, they all had, like, they still had toilets in the landing. Do you know what kind of, there wasn't a toilet in the flat, there was a shared one on the landing during the Blitz. And it was like a triangular cubby hole, just with a mattress in it. But that was always the bed as a kid you wanted. You know, the kind of the novelty of sleeping in the kitchen. But that would have been the price room.
Mm.
Do you know, for sleeping, because it would always be warm. And whenever I think about Charlie Bucket's 4 grandparents all in the same bed, I think about these mattresses shoved into fucking the side of...
I've never stayed overnight in Millport. It would always been just a day trip with school.
Right.
Where you cycled round, threw some breadcrumbs at some seagulls.
Crocodile Rock.
Got some bangers, threw them on top of buses.
The trampolines.
Trampolines, yeah.
Trampolines.
Yeah.
The cinema on a Friday and Saturday night was just like in a community hall. And see when they had to change the reel over, everybody went like that with their feet. It was a simpler time. My last memory is going to a kids' disco on a Saturday night.
Jesus.
And being exposed to
Malaria.
Hear the Drummer Get Wicked by Chad Hogan. It's no, that's the Bridges thing.
Yep.
Chad. Hear the Drummer Get Wicked by Chad. No.
Don't know it.
No, it's not there.
Oh well.
So, Charlie Bucket's more.
Yep. And thankfully, after 32 and a half minutes, the last celebrity death I have this week.
Was she the one that sang "Cheer Up, Charlie"?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's even sadder.
The one that's affected me the most this week that Chris has already poured scorn on earlier today.
Oh, do you fucking see this?
Anthea Bell.
Who's that?
Martin Bell's sister.
Right, nailed it.
She is the person who translated Asterix into English.
Right.
And when the French puns didn't have a proper translation, she just made up her own English puns that fitted in perfectly. And to me, she's a national treasure, and I'm devastated because I was raised on Asterix, and I wouldn't be the person I was because my Roman hating would have been much less.
Do you hate the Romans?
Absolutely.
Are you joking?
Mhm.
Why?
Because they were always on Asterix's case.
Right. Do you think you maybe put a bit too much stock in things that are animated?
No.
Chad Jackson.
Ah.
Chad Jackson. Get that YouTube, kids. Oh yeah.
I think if more people had read Asterix as children, we wouldn't be in the political mess we were in now.
Would you have had more sex if you'd read less?
But yeah, probably. But what's that compared to knowledge?
Can he wank knowledge, mate?
And
can he wank to knowledge?
Geographical.
Fucking give us silly creeps, man. Ugh. Ugh. Can he wank to knowledge? Can you? Not one out to the knowledge part. Fucking horrible, man. Horrible.
Can't believe you didn't go for memory bank.
Memory bank. Oh.
So not a fan of Asterix or Tintin?
I'm anti Tintin.
Because you hate Belgians.
So I see that this year where I've developed a love of road cycling and road bikes.
Uh-huh.
There's quite a lot, because it's such a big sport in Belgium, there's a crossover. There's quite a lot of covers feature Belgian famous cyclists from the time, like the 1950s, and sort of they help them solve crime. Fucking Tintin, there's just some, it's like Rosie and Jim, there's just some so fucking wholesome about it, it's shit.
But what about Asterix?
There was comedy in Asterix, and you know, it was well drawn, it was funny.
John? You're looking blank like you don't even know who Asterix is.
Usual stuff, Gary.
Right. Did she draw Asterix?
No.
Did she write Asterix?
Some of it. Few lines.
She was an editor.
Yeah. She's a translator.
She doesn't belong on this platform. This is a serious...
This is a very loose celebrity death.
Oh, I don't think so.
Look at the other ones, what they gave to the world. Art and extra years. what did she bring? Onomatopoeia?
She brought Asterix sweeping over the English Channel to be beloved by millions.
I know I'm going to regret millions. I know I'm going to regret asking this. Could you, just off the top of your head, name 3 other Asterix characters?
Obelix.
1.
Fuck. Getatrix.
You should have read more of them.
I
Dan.
should
I
have
used
read
to
more.
read more
I
of
know.
them and had less sex.
That's true.
Do you think he just pretends that he ever read Asterix to make up for the lack of sex?
It's funny.
I was too busy reading Asterix.
Didn't have the time, mate. Didn't have the time.
I was at a school disco, kissed 2 lassies and a boy. What about you, Gary?
No time to masturbate. I had a copy of Asterix in this hand and a copy of Asterix in this hand.
What about they goals, eh? So, put under pressure there to ask and to get 3 characters from this beloved.
It's been a while.
Like Royal Rovers. I loved Royal Rovers. Who have you got? You've got Roy Race. You've got Blackie Grey. Pax Soon. There's 3.
Yeah, but you've got to bear in mind the amount of codeine I've taken between reading them and now. Have been quite substantial. So there are things that have just gone that I'm not getting back.
The aphrodisiac codeine. The Balak blue pill. couple of Alexandria diamonds doing the disco.
For the record, my favourite childhood movie was Jumanji, so don't ever say that again, Gary.
Jumanji?
Yeah. Right time.
You're so young.
That's what they say.
How was your weekend?
Awesome.
You had your big bungee jump?
I did. It still... I don't think I've slept properly since because Saturday night I couldn't sleep because I knew I was having to do it. And then Sunday was this weird spike of adrenaline to then trying to sleep. And I've just...
Your head full.
I don't know what day it is. Oh my god. So you shuffle along to the edge and they tell you to jump. My legs have never been heavier.
What's the see when you get there?
Yeah.
What's the sort of safety prep in the?
It's very fast. Like
Is it?
you get no time to panic.
Oh right, so they don't leave you stewing.
No, they don't.
Right, great.
We were good because there was only a group of 3, so it was me, my mate Liam, and then another guy, Dave, that was doing it. I
Third wheeling
didn't
on
know
your bungee
Dave.
jump?
Dave was just there to do it. So you turn up, you're at the office. Once you're ready to go, you've got your harness on already. You're in the van. Get in the van. We're going to jump a bridge. Up to the bridge, climb a ladder, walk along, go down onto the platform, and it's literally they're just talking to you as you go.
Yeah.
Then they take you in and go, right, we're going to hook you up here.
So, sorry, John. Do you want to give them a plug? The people that you did it with.
Aye, so it's Highland Fling. 4 people that took it around, absolutely brilliant. They videoed it, took pictures, absolutely tremendous. Really funny when they were talking to you. Very aware of the fact that some of you are shiting yourself. Guys with good laughs, never introduced themselves. So if you're going to go, it's Highland Fling up at Pitlochry.
Okay. How much was it?
It's £80 normally.
And is there any way?
If you look at this week's Paisley Express, you'll get a
if you drink 6 coffees, take your empty cups.
So you buy 6 coffees, you get 1 bungee jump free.
Yeah.
Aye, the Trampled back K card. That's what it is. But no, really good laugh. The one thing he didn't do was he didn't introduce themselves because I can't remember any of their names. But
That's so they're not liable.
What kind of disclaimer form do you need to sign?
Your whole health away.
Aye.
So you sign that you've agreed that you don't have any of the conditions, which I had 3 of. You don't have any doing them, so I'd fucked my back at football on Thursday, so you're not supposed to do it if you get any wrong with your back.
Intense relationship sadness.
I'll brush past that one. And then, but like I said, you don't get any time. So I was terrified, don't get any time. You're up, explain.
What's the other 2?
What?
What's the other 2? Your bad back.
Asthma. You're not
Asthma.
supposed to do
You
if you've
got
got
asthma?
asthma. I don't have bad asthma, but I've got asthma.
It ain't easy being
He's not got bungee jump
I
asthma.
don't know.
Right.
But fucking terrifying. And the issue was
What's the third condition that you've got? That sounds like asthma.
Herpes.
no, it was another kind of if you've got a pain on. Was it mine? Was it my ankle? It was my ankle's fucked. My ankle's been fucked for years because they're attaching you by your ankles. That's just going to yank on it. So.
Just a pair of feet left.
But they don't care as long as you sign the fucking thing that says I have read this.
Aye.
But it was fucking hilarious. My mate Liam done it twice. He done it forward and back.
Twice in the day?
Yep.
What's the difference forward and backwards?
Backwards well scarier.
Oh, you mean facing
Just
when you...
falls back. Aye, it's fucking terrifying.
So you get that option for your £80?
It was an extra tenner
Oh,
to do it twice.
Brilliant.
I was just too scared. I would never have done it
So
twice.
was it just a wee shuffles up until you lose your balance,
I
basically?
fell. I didn't jump. My legs wouldn't move. I couldn't physically jump. I just fall forward. Once I get the pictures through, I'll show people how bad. I'm basically bent over, just falling over.
Did you curl up into a ball and just
Basically,
kind of rock over?
it just fell over.
Oh.
It was horrible.
What would you do the next time?
I would dive the next day. I'd be confident enough. I'd look forward and dive just to a point forward. I wouldn't look down. It was the minute I looked down, I just froze and thought, if I don't just fall forward, I'm actually going to back out this. And I went, just fall. Don't jump, just fall. And it... bizarre.
Like, your body is designed to not go off the edge of a cliff.
Yep.
And to send you lots of warnings. And the last one is to freeze your legs and just go, no, you don't know what you're doing here.
The biggest shock was, for those who have seen the video, is how high, and I know you should spring up that high, but I didn't quite realise how close to the fucking platform you were going to come back up.
Is that hurtling towards you?
Yes.
Yeah.
All I did was, I tried not to look around, which I probably regret now because the scenery was fucking amazing up there when you're doing it, but I was just looking straight down at the fucking puddle below you, because it's not a fucking
Mate,
river.
It's no deep.
It's a puddle.
I tried to say that to you.
And I was I just focused on it and just watched it appearing closer. And I was like, fucking hell. And I think if you watch the video, I always scream on the second bounce because I fucking realise I can see them fucking hurtling towards the platform that everyone's on. And I'm like, holy fuck, what if I don't stop? I was fucking...
It'd be amazing if you got right back up to the bridge level and somebody just slapped you full force in the face.
What's But how did they even... Oh, they must test it with weights, eh? I had fucking people testing it.
Aye, because everything you do is your weight. The way you free different times to make sure you've not put on weight between leaving the office and turning up there.
You just strap up a local sheep and just fling it off.
But yeah, I get it. Like, that's the way the guys have to be that are doing it, but they're just really fucking funny.
Yeah.
Like, they don't try and comfort me in any way. They play on the fact that are jumping off a building.
See the guys that are doing it with,
yes.
You know, the instructors, how many times do you think they bungee jump in a week? Do you think
they must have to do it regularly?
Are they daft about it? You know, it's just what they love doing, or is it just a job?
Well, the guy was the guy who was the main guy that drove us around was part-time, and he's training to be a tree surgeon.
Right.
So he has got a unique set of what he wants to do with his life.
Yeah.
But they just seem to enjoy it because it's
outdoors.
Folk are scared for a minute, and then the adrenaline's brilliant, and you're in such a good mood after it. And everything, even like that, to the point where they were like, "Oh, if you're going for lunch, go to escape route down at Pitlochry." Like,
use your trample back card.
Just use your trample back card, or show that you've got your weight and stuff written.
Were you tempted to buy any of the t-shirts?
No. Nah, the photos were enough.
How many people have you told and brought it up in conversation this week?
Nobody.
You've been alright?
Nobody, not inside this loop or on Twitter. I've not told anyone in person.
If you've not seen it yet, the video of him doing the jump is on our Facebook page and our Twitter.
Yeah.
So you can watch.
You're going to follow it. You did great.
It's something I would never have done, ever. So if anyone's any bit interested, it's fucking, for a minute and a half, it's brilliant.
Have you developed a stutter?
It's with the bouncing up and down. I think something rattled.
Yeah, but when we were speaking on Sunday night, you did say the next time you jump, it'll be out of plane.
Yes. So my mate Liam, Liam in the last few weeks, everyone knows what's going on anyway. Liam has been fucking just, sometimes you just need a pal that's just going to be everything that you just need to be.
But you hear what he's been doing. You got to say about the. Oh, I'm not wasting it. Sorry, mate.
So Liam was the one that forced me to do this because he was just going, fuck this. And then he went, see me do this. His 30th is next year. So his big thing's skydiving. Like jumping out of a plane at Strathallan or whatever it is. So he's roping me into that.
Mm-hmm. See the thing you told me when we were driving back for that panel on Wednesday night? You see, Liam's been texting me every morning, same time every morning, just says, John, just in case you forget, you recently get dumped out of a 7-year relationship.
That's the friends you need.
John's driving them, mate, and he's going, do you know what? That's just what I need to hear. Do you know what I mean? Just fucking keep me grounded, keep me moving on. I was howling. I told my partner about it. She's like, "Oh, that's wild."
Well, that was all that happened was when you get in the van, they go, "So what you doing this for?" And he goes, "Well, he's just been chucked, so we're going to chuck him off a bridge." I didn't tell him there was a rope, just the usual chat, but it's been non-stop.
Good.
I think he's used his quota though. I think it's losing its effect. I think he needs to save it up to really kill me.
Yeah, the element of surprise.
I think he's noticed it now as well. So I think he's going to start.
It's not having the same.
He'll save it for a moment where I'm really happy.
Aye.
There'll be a moment. Do you know what it'll be? There's about 40 of us going to Cortino's at the Hydro, right? And I can just tell it'll be during Cortino's been on, and he'll come up to me with a drink or something, and it'll be during a song, and he'll be like, "Go to whisper me ear," and he will just go, "Remember last time, you?" And just have me hurtling back down there.
7 years.
I hope that is the gig. The one at the Hydro is the one where somebody goes, "Try. So you enjoying this, John?" And you go, "I think I've seen them enough."
Have we discussed that John got all his tickets? That
Oh,
you get the
no.
full. You get the
Have
full
we not
quota?
discussed this?
No.
Oh, so I'm 13 for 13.
If the band acknowledged you,
I've not pushed it anymore. What I think I'm just going to do is I'm going to just keep tagging every time I go to one and go, that's 1 of 13 done, 2 of 13 done, and see if by the end of it they've not acknowledged it. I'm going to just throw pints of piss at them on the Brixton gig.
See if they dedicated a song because you've just been
I'd
dumped
prob-
out of a
I'd prob-
7-year relationship.
No, they don't need to know that.
It's went
Nah.
full.
No, if they have to say it, it has to be nothing in reference to that. It has to be good.
Right.
it'll be good. You'll get to know the 15-year-old girls that are following them around on tour as well.
Objection, leading the witness.
Like the kids that look like they don't have a foster home hanging about outside the academy at 4 o'clock, waiting in the doors opening at 8 for Sagala.
Do you know what Liam's doing as well? Is he's not just focused on the past. He'll also then go, when he's trying to comfort you, if you're having a moment of weakness, he'll go, "John, you got to remember, John, there's fucking billions of women that are single. You're going to meet somebody else. That's going to happen. You're going to be in a relationship. And in 7 years' time, she's going to leave you as well."
It's terrible that he's limiting you just to women.
That's, well, yeah.
Aye, don't limit me.
Aye.
Don't limit me, Liam.
It can be what I want
There's a
to be.
lot of John to go around.
There is.
And feel free to get in touch and get more John with your Trampled bat loyalty card.
20% more John, guaranteed. So now that we've done celebrity deaths, do you want to do a banhammer, Chris?
Oh, do I ever?
Good.
Do you know what is becoming more prevalent on our roads?
Potholes,
Nah,
traffic, people.
people chasing ambulances when the other traffic has moved out the way.
No.
Yeah, have you never seen that?
Never.
Oh.
Mate, today it happened in Paisley Road West, a popular street in Glasgow. I'm sorry for being parochial. It's quite a long street.
Fuck off, Fenton.
Sitting at Paisley Road West in Cardonald, a sort of sub-town of the Glasgow area, sitting there, but I could see the blue lights coming from miles away.
So you do your civic duty?
So I'm second at the lights. I flash the car in front of me. They pull to the left. I pull to the left, and then the lady in a black Focus pulls in behind me. So it's parted like the Red Sea, so the ambulance has got a pretty clear path the whole way down. As soon as the ambulance was past, and it's our green light, everybody stopped at the green light going, let the ambulance, it's daylight. You can't miss these lights. See, as soon as the ambulance was past, the woman in the Focus behind me charged behind it and took the space that had been created down the middle to get in as far as she could.
And once the people behind see someone else going, they just go?
What an absolute scumbag.
Mm.
I'm going, there's already an ambulance going to something bad that's happened. Why are you acting in a way that will fucking create... I see people that, this is what I've seen today, and I've seen things like it before. Do you know what? People going, edging out and following the trail of the emergency vehicle.
Yeah.
you know what, to try and edge up the traffic a bit. It's fucking, everybody's in the same boat. Let them through. But what I have seen is people sitting firm and not letting them past. Do you know what kind of, you know, the lights are going and they'll leave it to the very last minute before they move out of the way. That's what I want to ban Hammer. People being really, really selfish.
I think those people, you know, the drafters behind and the people blocking the way, it's more than a ban hammer. It's a hope that they die on the road waiting on an ambulance to come and get them.
I'm so for that.
Do you know, I couldn't believe that woman did that today, and it is something that I've seen over a period of months. And do you know what? When she done it, I was surprised, but I wasn't that surprised. I'm going, you absolute scumbag.
I can't say I've ever seen someone starting it, but I've definitely seen a lot of people, you know, an ambulance goes by and then there's a trailer, 3 cars behind it, speeding away.
Aye.
That should be actually like a
See,
bannable offence. See if that was caught on a dash cam or a back cam, whatever you would need to have. That would be like your licence is withdrawn.
But you can actually see people reticent to move, going, oh, I'm not moving for the fire brigade. I'm not moving for... It could be your fucking house.
Aye. One of your family members getting picked up by a fucking ambulance that you're not aware of.
It could be your tree getting defiled by a vandal cat.
It's tales of the unexpected.
Aye. Absolute scumbag behaviour.
Seems like the kind of thing Ralph would do.
Too busy walking his rescue dog.
Do you know what? He's a bad mouthing him.
I love him.
I'm going to get all the abuse here. And do you know how he's going to do it? He's going to feed my ego. He's going, what about they 2 pricks? Do you hear they 2 pricks? Me and you against them. That's what he's going to do. So we're due a Ralph or a John Gavin phone call or appearance. We'll get that sorted. Soon. If we get anything exciting coming up, a few people have asked the closer we get to, is that ban hammer in?
Yeah,
definitely.
We've got a few people have been asking, are we doing anything for the 100th, which is going to coincide with the day out,
right?
So we are taking on board ideas. We're not necessarily going to do what you ask, but suggestions are welcome.
Yeah.
Whether it's a day out or a live podcast or a Lazy Simpsons episode where we just rehash things that have went previously. Somebody was it Joseph Goss? It just says, oh, they'll just put out a fucking cheap shoddy highlights package. For 100, we're going to get a bit of merch together. We're going to have a wee day out. We are looking at doing. We're looking actively at doing something good. But the timing's hard before Christmas now.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. With seriously bad case of planning.
Yeah.
And I've got like 13 Cortinas gigs to attend, so.
It won't be a highlights package because doing highlights is significantly harder than doing a new one. So, I mean, if somebody could give us a list of their favourite bits, we could redo them. That'd be easier.
Going, oh, I wish I'd said that.
Yeah.
I wish I'd said that. So, we are in the case 93. What have we got? Maybe 6-7 weeks. We're going to get to 100.
It'll be right smack bang in the Christmas party season.
Yeah. But as between Christmas and New Year, a hard one to do. Is this a
People have a lot of family commitments.
Is this a conversation that kills a podcast and we should maybe have ourselves?
Yeah.
Right, we'll wait on suggestions, then we will continue.
Cool.
If nobody gets in touch with us, we'll just do it, the 3 of us.
Cool. Yeah.
And everyone else can fuck off. The No Fentons Club.
This is fucking No Fentons Club. I fucking toe the line.
I love Fenton.
You got to get stuck into MD, fucking get stuck into Gavin.
See you next time.